Yuki and John's Patreon buffet.
Hello, everyone. Good evening, or good morning, or good night, or whatever it is. Wherever they are, right?
Yes, correct.
If you're in Australia, it's probably nighttime.
Oh, that's right. Huh?
Wait, how far in advance is Tokyo from New York?
13 hours ahead, and then once summertime is over, 14 hours.
14 hours, amazing. So this is the kind of information that you're going to get with what we're doing here today. This is Yuki and John's Patreon buffet trailer, right? This is an endeavor that Yuki Nakamura, who is sitting over here to my left, and me, John Brennan, we joined forces to invent this thing, the buffet.
Buffet.
Because why? We both what? Love food?
Love food? Well, not just the food. All you can... anything, basically, right?
All you can anything, all you can eat, all you can watch, all you can listen to, all you can have sex with, right? You can make love at the buffet.
Yeah, anything all you can is our buffet.
That's right. So we started a Patreon just because, obviously we're broke.
Right.
We don't have a lot of money.
Yeah, we're starving artists.
So what we're trying to do here is, in exchange for your patronage... Oh, our food's here. Hold on a second. I've got a food delivery. Hold on one second. Hold on. Obviously, Yuki, keep them occupied.
Okay, yes. So, we do anything when food arrives. So, obviously, it's lunchtime. Yes.
See, look, no joke. This is real. We got our food. Everything's happening here for a reason. We're gonna eat right after we finish this trailer.
Can they see us?
Yeah, they can see us.
Oh, okay.
Well,
it's not radio. Huh?
Well, it's gonna be both. We're gonna put out the audio and we're gonna put out the video.
I see.
So some people will see us.
Oh.
And then other people who are listening won't know what the fuck is happening.
Ah.
Yeah. So this is our long form trailer. So essentially what we're gonna do, like this, which is gonna be sort of like our normal format where we talk about Yuki's celebrity stories, right? You have a dozen or more. You have more than a dozen. How many celebrities would you think you've encountered?
50.
50. That's 50 celebrities that Yuki has either talked to, touched,
but I mean,
kissed.
If you work in the industry, TV, movie, theater. I mean. That's normal, right?
For some people, but you have high level stuff. I mean, I'm talking like you got kissed on the mouth by Florence Henderson, Mrs. Brady, the Brady Bunch. I mean, we don't have to go too into detail in the story because we did it on the episode. Right. But you've kissed 3 separate celebrities on the mouth.
Yeah. Well. Ed Asner included, though.
Ed Asner, of all people, Santa Claus from Elf, right? I mean, you kissed Santa Claus.
That's a good luck.
That's total good luck. The only people I kissed were elves.
Oh. That's, I mean, never happened, but, closest thing is about Elvis is, I went to Graceland. That's
Elvis. Oh, good segue. Elves into Elvis into Graceland.
Yeah.
So that brings us up to another point of a thing that we're going to do. It's called Elmvis PresTree conspiracy theory. So when we went to Graceland, we saw Elvis in the trees, the spirit of Elvis in the trees, and our good friend Reeves Elliott and I have been concocting our conspiracies about what this could mean.
Well, John see Elvis, but I don't.
You didn't see Elvis in the tree?
No, it's just a mist or smog or,
Or Elvis's mother. Or the dog.
Dog,
yeah. It could be the dog.
It just doesn't look like Elvis to me. It's just...
Well, save it, because this is where we do a whole... Remember, we did a whole episode analyzing...
Yes.
So this is what you gotta go. So we got, so far, Yuki Celebrity Stories. We got the Elmvis PresTree Conspiracy Hour. We also have another thing that we call Yuki Reacts. So basically, this is a video series that we do where we show Yuki footage could be anything. It could be music. It could be a viral video. It could be a family home movie. It could be anything. And then Yuki gives us his thoughts, and usually it leads to either him telling us about a celebrity he's met or one of his thoughts on his philosophies on life, right?
Correct.
What, if you could remember, what video sticks out to you the most that we've done so far?
Your experience, that monster crap.
Oh, so that's really
something.
Okay, so just to bring it together, so everybody out in buffet land knows what we're talking about. I was a janitor while I was going to college, and I would come from college, and I would go full time after I went to class and stuff. And I encountered the largest pile of poop in the galaxy. I mean, it was and the only reason that there's any evidence that I experienced this is because I called my brother up and had him bring my video camera at the time, because it was early 2000s, and we filmed it, and now there's evidence. So I showed it to Yuki, and Yuki just could not believe his eyes.
I know. I mean, I saw the video. Still, I can't believe it. But without that video, nobody can believe that, the poops can be that big.
Right, and I'm talking, it's like, boom, bang, they're bigger than my head, and I have a big pumpkin head,
I know. I mean, how can that big stuff come out from your ass? That's impossible.
It wasn't my ass, Yuki.
Oh, okay, don't
accuse me of that.
Somebody's ass.
Yeah, somebody's ass had to open up that wide to get this. And by the way, isn't this an amazing trailer? People are really gonna flock to sign up to this. About talking about shit.
Some people may want to see it.
Well, yeah, they might want to see it, and obviously, once we put that up, it'll be graphic warnings all over the place, just so that nobody who doesn't want to see it doesn't see it. So, okay, so that's another series that we're going to do. Yuki Reacts.
Right.
Another series we have is called, and this is going to come later on down the line, probably in early 23, after we exhaust all of Yuki's celebrity stories. It's going to be called The Universe and Human Stupidity. Now, that's based on a quote that people attribute to Einstein, but nobody really knows who possibly said that quote. And I forgot the quote. I don't have it written down, but we get into it on the episode, the exact quote. But basically what we're going to do is Yuki and I are going to study the universe from the standpoint of human stupidity, because we're not that smart.
Right.
We're like okay.
Yeah, I mean, normal
guys. Well, although Yuki revealed, right, this is a taster. Yuki got an 800 on his math SATs.
Yeah, but English was 0.
English was 0, but you're Japanese, so who gives a fuck? you got an 800 on your math SATs. Yeah. That means you're a genius.
Well, I wouldn't say genius, but I mean, I did like math.
You did like math, so I mean, so that's what we could do is we could start to study astronomy and quantum physics, because Yuki could do all the formulas and all the maths. He could figure it out for me, and I could just be the idea guy. I could say, hey, maybe there is time travel, and then Yuki could go a beep boop beep a deep boop and come up with the formula.
Well, I'm not sure. I mean, it's a little different from those, the rocket scientist genius, and then you like math. It's not the same.
It's the same, Yuki. Look, anything's possible. This is what I feel, is that there's a bunch of elements, right? There's earth, wind, fire, which is the band. Then you have, earth, wind, fire, water, right? And then the fifth element, it's not love like in that movie, The Fifth Element with Bruce Willis and Mila Jovovich, who you've also worked with, Mila Jovovich.
Oh, yes, I did.
Yeah,
yes.
But the fifth element is imagination, Yuki. That's what we're trying to say with this, the universe and human stupidity, is that if Yuki and I use our imaginations enough, we can make time travel possible. Or maybe, okay, how about this? One of our main goals for this buffet of Patreon is we want to send Yuki to space for real, right? Would you go to space?
Well, we should ask Neil Armstrong.
Right, another celebrity that Yuki worked with. Give him a taster of that. What happened with Neil Armstrong?
Well, I mean, I don't know. You can say work. I mean, it's a documentary. I interviewed him, and
it didn't go well.
It didn't go well.
It did not go well. So you heard it here first, ladies and gentlemen. Yuki Nakamura worked with Neil Armstrong and it didn't go well. Now you have to tune in to know why it didn't go well, okay? So, I mean, no, really though, would you, if we got enough money, say, because there's different tiers in this Patreon buffet. We have $3 for audio every month, and of course, you know, we'll also give out some free audio. Of course, like we're not loser, you know, like we're not gonna hose everybody. We got to give out some free stacks, right? And to entice the people in, like this is free.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yuki didn't like that. He doesn't like it when it's free.
I said okay.
Okay. You got it. It was the inflection behind it. Yeah, it was the tone. But so we have the different tiers. We have audio tier, which is 3. We have audio and video, which is 7. And then we have a tier which is audio, video, and then we have all sorts of archives. Me and Yuki have, like, forget it. Yuki has archives for years. He also can draw. He'll draw you pictures. I have all sorts of music and new music that I'm putting out. And then we also can do interactive stuff where we can deal with people on like a live stream basis. So that's what that tier is, and that's a $14 tier. But then the best tier, this is Yuki's favorite. It's a $28,000 a month tier.
That's our goal, right?
That's our goal, Yuki, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, look, it's just a fact, especially in America. There are people out there who have enough money that $28,000 is like $5 to them, right?
Yeah, like Shaq. $100,000 is nothing for him, I think. You know, he give away the car. You know, he buys Rolex, 50,000 Rolex watch to all his teammates. I mean, yeah. So
So Shaq, if you're listening, there's a $28,000 tier. We named it Sterno because it'll set a fire under. But that will help us, lead us not only to obviously pay our bills because, you know, we need to do that, but also get to a higher tier of production value. Because right now we're shooting on 2 Vixias and a GoPro. Hey, they're HD, but they're not, you know, we need that 4K red Alexa footage. We need that because we want to make some professional short films. We also want to make a feature-length motion picture. Yuki and John do Frankenstein.
That's right. So the 28,000 is our goal.
Right, that will help a lot. So if you're out there, Shaq, and you have $28,000 and you have enough size 22 basketball sneakers, help me and Yuki out because we'll give you a cameo. You could actually play Frankenstein. What about that if Shaq was Dr. Frankenstein?
That would be cool.
That would be awesome. Not Frankenstein's monster. He would be Dr. Frankenstein.
Yeah, Dr. Frankenstein, yeah.
That would be incredible. We'll get like Bill Moseley or somebody to play Frankenstein. If he's available. I mean, for $28,000 a month, we could get everybody.
He may charge a lot, though. He has an agent, right? So.
Well, you know, hey, you never know. Because if we get 2 months in a row for $28,000, what is that?
So we're asking Shaq, like, okay, you pay $28,000 2 months, so you can be in our movie?
Yeah. And then we don't pay him. See how it works?
Well, if it works, I like that idea, yeah.
So this is like, I mean, this is, to me, it's like, okay, you look at E.T., right? Yeah. E.T., it's named E.T., and E.T. is the star, sort of the movie, but Elliot is there along the ride, sort of learning about E.T. So I feel like our dynamic is you're E.T. and I'm Elliot. Because you're such a fascinating guy. And I want to learn all about the depths of your soul, and not only about your life, but about your theories.
Phone home.
Yuki phone home.
Yuki phone
home. Yuki, we got to touch. So, you know, we're going to do a little ET action. You know, Yuki is going to stick his glowing finger in my butthole if you want to see that. For $28,000 a month, that's going to happen. So, let's see. We're getting close to the end here, I think. I mean, we got our goals. We got what we want to do. We want to share a lot with our patrons. I mean, this is a give and take thing. You help us, we help you. We give you the content. We give you the buffet. We give you the snacks. We give you the trays of mac and cheese, right?
Correct, yeah.
Metaphorically speaking. I mean, we could also mail out food.
Yeah.
We won't molest the food. We'll just send it to you and you can eat it.
Well, maybe we do like a luau thing in, Central Park.
Oh, look, did you hear that? That's brand new. Yuki never mentioned this before. He wants to do like a luau in Central Park where all of us get together and we have a...
we have a, picnic party.
But what's our goal? So we need to reach 150 patrons before we can do that, right?
Oh.
We're 100. How many do you think we should reach?
150.
150 sounds good. So if you can get us to 150 patrons, Yuki and I will have Yuki and John's luau buffet in Central Park and invite everybody to come.
Yeah.
What do you think about that?
That's...
He's already choking on the food. Forget about it. He's so excited. All right, so why don't we do something real quick and we'll give them a free celebrity story. We already gave sort of one, right. But why don't we give a real one that we've never done before? So I have a list of all these celebrities that you've worked with. We'll save one of them for later. Let's see. Oh, this is intriguing. Yeah. Carl Lewis. Carl Lewis. He's a fast runner.
Right. He won 4 gold medals in '84 LA Olympic.
Okay, so an Olympic 4 gold medal winner that you encountered. So what happened with Carl Lewis?
I did the commercial. I worked with him a couple of times. I did the commercial soon after LA Olympic. He won the 4 gold, so he was hot. And then later, I did the documentary about the Carl Lewis. That's interesting. And then I went to Houston. Then he's from University of Houston. He's a cougar, and then he was training there. And then that was for CNN Japan. So I had a crew from Japan. So we went to Houston and University of Houston and, field. Oh my God. This is what I think. If Carl Lewis just train, just like a normal athlete, he could be better.
What do you mean? Like he didn't train or he did train?
He doesn't train.
He doesn't train?
Well, we were there, trying to tape him training. I couldn't get any footage because he doesn't train. He is like a laziest. His record, everything, jump, run. He was born genius athlete. He just doesn't train.
Wow. So he didn't need to work his body or nothing. He just came out running out of that vagina.
Right.
Oh my God.
So, we made, I talked to the agent and then, okay, he's going to be training some Wednesday from 8:30 to 5:30. Okay, they gave us whole one day. Okay, we have 8 hours, and then we have enough footage. We should have enough footage at the 8:30. He just, screwing around and talking to the other athlete, coach, just, okay, he's gonna start training. Couple hours, he just, okay, I guess he takes time to warm up. And then around 11, lunchtime, he just goes somewhere, 2 hours later, he comes back after lunch. And he does the same thing. After lunch, maybe he doesn't want to run right away because
he went to the buffet.
So maybe he ran, around the 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock, he just walking, and then maybe coffee break time. And then others are just walking around, just jogging a couple of times, talking to, smoothing, socializing with other staff, athlete. 5 o'clock, getting ready, go home. And then, so basically all day, he didn't train, didn't do anything. So we couldn't tape it because he didn't just practice.
Did he know that CNN Japan was there?
Yeah.
Oh man, he just didn't want to show you the secret sauce. He did something that he does.
Maybe he hid it. Oh, but whatever it is, like he just doesn't train. So if he trained just like other normal athlete, he could be better, I think.
So not only 4 gold medals, 5 gold medals.
Yes.
Oh my goodness. So it's, did you have any words with him? Did he any?
Yeah, he's very nice, and then you know he is very known. And I don't know if he's very gay, and then he is gay, and then very soft spoken, very nice, kind, very laid back, and then yeah. So.
Well, Yuki, that's an amazing celebrity story. I mean, so you basically went out to interview or capture footage of Carl Lewis, and you didn't get anything because he wasn't training. What if? Did you ever look at the footage? Maybe he was so fast that you didn't even capture it on. Like, if you look back, maybe he's running so fast that you didn't even notice.
That's possible.
Yeah,
he's too fast to tape.
Yeah, he was training all day and you just didn't know.
Right.
Yuki. So there you go. That was a celebrity story. Yuki just, out of nowhere says Carl Lewis, and all of a sudden he's encountered Carl Lewis and he has his story.
Oh, then I forgot. And then since I was in Houston, I went to gymnastic. That the Bera. What's his name? He was a head coach of a U.S. gymnastic. Bera Cruri?
I don't know. I don't know women's gymnastics or men's gymnastics. I don't know gymnastics, Yuki. I watch curling.
He was he trained Comaneci. Nadia Comaneci.
Oh yeah. I remember.
Then after that he immigrated, United States, and then became a U.S. gymnastic coach.
Sure.
So I went to his place too, actually, and then I said, "Who is next Comaneci?" Right? So he goes, "That girl, Yuki. Pay attention, that girl. She is very good." And then actually, she was before. What was that? She was after. Who won the gold in the LA Olympic? That U.S. tiny girl.
Mary Lou Renner.
Yeah, this girl was after her, and then she did win the gold.
Wow. So you met, that's another gold medalist that you met.
Yeah, something Miller. What's her name? Cheryl Miller or Sherry Miller or something like. But she was good. Then he said she's going to win the gold. And then she did win the gold after LA Olympic. Seoul Olympic.
Oh, so see, this is the thing is my theory with these celebrity stories is that because Yuki's in the presence of these people, that's why they win the gold. That's why that woman won, not because of her training. It's because you were there, you brushed your good luck off onto her. Not to disparage her in any way. I mean, Carl Lewis too. He got better because of you, I'm sure.
Well, actually, he won another gold, but he didn't win four though. Every time he did the 4 Olympics, LA, Seoul, Barcelona, Atlanta. He did the 4 Olympics, and then every time the gold is less. LA Olympic was 4 gold, and then some silver, and then bronze. And then next one, Seoul, I think he won the 3. Barcelona 2.
Oh.
Atlanta, I think he won or none.
So you're saying then that your presence ruined his career?
Also, again, he didn't train. He just getting older.
So there it is. That's a Yuki celebrity story on a long-form trailer for John and Yuki's Patreon buffet, or Yuki and John's Patreon buffet.
Okay.
So I guess the final cherry on top of all this is that, we're going to invent other sort of things that we could do. You guys could send suggestions either to yukiandjohn@gmail.com or hit us up on the Patreon messages. I'm really excited mostly about a cooking show that we're going to do called Are Yuki Hungry Tonight?
Yes, I'm always hungry.
Yuki's always hungry. So basically I've wanted to get a little better at cooking, and I know a couple of little things that I could cook, but we take a Elvis cookbook and I cook Elvis's favorite recipes for Yuki. And he didn't dislike them. He didn't like them either, but
But I thought that the was good.
Oh, okay. Save it. Don't reveal.
Okay.
Don't reveal. Shit, I'm gonna beep out the word, and then everybody, I'll just beep, and then they will be so intrigued that they'll come and sign up. All right, Yuki, we're hitting the 25-minute mark. This is a long-form trailer for John and Yuki and John.
Already 25?
25 minutes. Can you believe it?
I thought this was 15.
Forget it. 10 minutes at a time. We keep losing because every time we talk to each other, it's like such a pleasure.
There's always some, well, I sidetrack basically.
Sidetrack. I was scared that you were going to say, no, it's not a pleasure. I'm just here because you forced me to do it. But no, we're here. We're going to do Yuki and John's Patreon buffet. Please help us because we're both broke and sad men who need help.
Yeah, we don't want to be, homeless. So
no, we don't want to be homeless. I mean, not anything wrong with homeless people. It's kind of nice if you're homeless in like a sunny place, if you can have a a sleeping
place
bag.
To be homeless?
Where?
California.
Oh yeah, California's the dream. The homeless dream.
You don't die from freezing. But
That's true.
New York, many people, unless you go subways.
You got to go into the secret underground dark tunnel subways.
All
right, thank you guys. And maybe, hey, you never know. If we could get some more money, we could do some ghost hunting. We could try to go down into the homeless subways and see what's up.
Right.
We could get. So we just want to like expand this thing. We want to do all sorts of content, and the only way is for you to help us. Please help us, and we'll give back to you. Because I gotta be honest, Yuki is the gift that keeps on giving. He's one of the funniest people I've ever met in my life.
Well, I don't know about that. I'm not funny.
You're a funny motherfucker. And you don't know it. But I'm not saying funny like we laugh at you. We laugh with you because you're just like, your opinions are so strong and you have so much information and you're always so honest. And that to me is funny because a lot of people aren't honest in this world.
Oh. Okay.
Is that offensive to you?
Well, no. I mean, I'm not trying to be funny or anything.
No, I know it's funny, but you know what I mean. It's like it's okay. It's almost strange that a person could be so honest and open like you and not pull any punches when you're sharing your opinions. Because a lot of people out there wouldn't share their opinions because they're either afraid what other people will think, they're afraid whatever. Now you have a very strong sense of who you are, and to me, it comes off as funny sometimes because you say things that other people wouldn't.
Oh, I see. Sometimes, that gives me in trouble. So.
It gets you in trouble. Well, hey, there's always the edit button. We can always take out the stuff where you try to, we won't get into it. But
Did I tell you that story once? The police officer gave me a ticket for talking.
No. Okay, this is what happens here on Yuki and John's Patreon buffet.
Didn't I tell you that story?
No, that's a brand new story.
I insulted the police officer, so he gave me a ticket.
But what did you say to him?
You want to hear the story?
Yeah. We got 2 minutes. Let's go.
Okay. So what happened was that I was in Los Angeles, and then I parked the car and then came back from wherever I was doing it. I opened the door and then Then before I start the car, people do that, right? Organize the, driving area, right? Put the stuff on, just organizing. You don't want to driving in messy driving.
Yeah, you take a minute to gather yourself.
Right. Then somebody knocked the window. There was a police officer. And then, can I see, your license? I said, what did I do? I'm not moving. Right? I'm still. This is before I start the car. And then this is what he said. You didn't look back when you opened the door. That's dangerous. I said, what? I never heard that thing. What do you mean I didn't look back? I knew there was no cars coming. That's why I opened the door. Got in and then sat. I'm just trying to organize my seat before I drive. No, it was dangerous. You didn't look back. So what kind of it's not moving violation. It's not illegal parking. I never heard such a thing, you don't look back. Then my personality took over.
Oh, what did you say?
I said, what the hell is wrong with you? You didn't get the lucky last night with your wife?
Oh!
Don't bring your personal life to work. Why don't you go back to work and chase the bad guy? That's what I said.
Oh! And then what happened? Did he...
Oh my God, his face became so red. I said, I better stop talking, otherwise he might shoot me.
Oh. And so he gave you a ticket?
Yeah.
For what? Talking?
Basically, ticket says insulting police officer. That was the traffic tickets, basically. So I have to go traffic court, not the regular court. But still, I have to waste a half day, spending the time in the traffic court, and I paid $40.
But did you, was he there in court? Did you get a chance
No,
to...
he wasn't even there.
Oh.
So what he did was just gave me hard time ticket, and he knew I have to waste a half day. Such an asshole, right? But I got my money's worth, probably. I shut the police off.
That's worth the $40.
Yes.
Yeah, shut him down. That's garbage. What a garbage human being. And if you're out there and you're watching, we don't want your patronage, Mr. Officer Man. Just go sit, because we already spent the $40. We're negative in the hole because you're such a piece of garbage. Oh, wow, Yuki, what a story. See, these are the things that happen here. We're just talking, and Yuki goes, oh, remember the time that I fell down a well?
There's another police officer incident.
Oh, okay.
You want to hear?
Maybe we should start a new series called Yuki's Police Encounters.
Actually, I have two more.
Okay, so then you know what we'll do, because we're running long. This is to entice people. Okay. We're gonna do an episode on Yuki's Police Encounters. I have a couple of police encounters, so we'll just call it Yuki and John's Police Encounters.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. So there we go. We just invented a new show here, right on the trailer. All right, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
You can find us at Yuki and John's Patreon buffet. You could also find me at Bad Techno. And secretly, Yuki, I invented a couple of Twitters and Instagrams for you. Tokyo Cowboy Yuki. Oh. You like that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. So we'll be sharing our information on there, and I'll teach Yuki how to log into Twitter and Instagram, and he'll start doing it.
Okay.
Okay. All right. We'll see you at the buffet.
See you at the buffet next time.
Yuki and John's Patreon buffet.